Alright, Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakadash, double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, salutation to all the brothers, the few sisters is out there onto the Israelite foreigners from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Shalom in the Hebrew, which means peace. Quick show through the Spirit. I'm going to let this man speak for himself, but before I do, let me get the scripture. I'll make this short. Ezekiel, oh shit, that's 33. That's not 34. No, 33 and 33, so straight to the point. Ezekiel 33 and 33. And when this come to pass, lo, it will come, then they shall know that a prophet has been among them. So let's get to this. Let this guy speak. It's pretty long, but I'm just...
This is crazy.
No.
This is like an alien dreadnought. It's really nutty.
Because I love a battery party, but
Yeah.
Right,
but talk about where it's going.
Are these lithium-ion batteries?
Yeah, sure.
So they're the same batteries that's in our phone?
No.
Explain, please explain.
Yeah, so lithium.
Have you made a battery breakthrough is something I'm interested in.
Yeah, I mean, generally there's so much nonsense out there about batteries. Like you can believe about 1% of what you read. Maybe. Lithium ion covers a very broad range of technologies, and you can have an enormous difference in the power density and the energy density and the cycle life between one chemistry and another. They can be really enormously different. What you really actually want to ask is, what is the cathode and what is the anode?
Right.
So in our case...
That's right.
Okay. I just put it in
the lithium is actually 2%.
So basically, he's talking about a battery, but he's not talking about a regular AA, AAA battery. He's talking about linking the Neuralink, which the Neuralink is going to be talking about Revelation 13 and 16. And what's going to keep this Neuralink charged up all the time, which is according to the scriptures, which the apostles been said it a long time ago, through the Spirit, is pretty much every individual person is a host, is a potential, is the battery, which he's going to, you let it go on.
Of the cell mass. So it's like the salt in the salad. It's a very small amount of the cell mass and a fairly small amount of the cost. But it sounds like it's big because it's called lithium ion, but it really, like our battery should be called nickel graphite because it's mostly nickel and graphite.
Okay, and
it's nickel, cobalt, aluminum,
but battery...
a few other little things, and graphite with a silicon oxide layer.
What is the matrix? Control. Matrix is a computer-generated dream world, built to keep us under control or to change a human being into this.
So there you have him talking about the batteries, and of course, that's the Matrix, right? And it all leads to something like this. This is a scene from the X-Files, where they openly, pretty much, X-Files reveal a lot of things over the years. They've talked about a lot of different things. This is them showing you what humanity is going to become, living inside of the computer. And people...
Which he's going through, but pretty much, let's go back a little bit. Because they're gonna, I don't want to miss the point.
Quite an important debate. Like if you assume any rate of advancement in AI, we will be left behind by a lot. And so then we could be in, benign, but even the benign situation, if you have if you have ultra intelligent AI, we would be, so far below them in intelligence that it would be like, a pet, basically.
Pet, that's what I was thinking.
Like a pet.
Cat,
Like a cat.
Elon
We'd be like
the
a house
cat.
cat. Yeah,
right.
we'd be like the house cat.
Right.
It's not the end of the world, It's just sort of pet.
You've seen the movie, it could be.
So he's basically saying, with AI, which they AI with artificial intelligence, gets advanced, every person is gonna be like basically a cat, a pet compared to the to AI. All right, which pretty much they ask him about. I'm just trying to get to the point though, because this guy can't give you a straight answer. I'm talking about Elon Musk, which not surprising. None of these damn devils can give you a straight answer.
Interview, they're talking about the neural link, and that's that, the whole thing with the mind, being able to read the mind, control the mind. Well, Elon talks about, because the people interviewing him ask him, what do we have to do? Have a brain surgery, a chip implanted in your brain? And he openly talks about, no, how you could have it put into you, injected into your veins and arteries. Listen to this.
So yeah, that's pretty much what they were saying. Y'all brothers can watch this for yourself, but he was basically in a long. This is a long video. Basically, how you don't to have this thing in the way to generate it, you pretty much need to be a battery, which humans will be considered a battery. That's what the whole movie The Matrix is all about. The machines took over and they used humans as hosts, as batteries. And he also stated that some type of graphene, which goes to the thing that they're putting into the people today. So this particular YouTuber, which called for uprising, he does bring out some good stuff. And basically he's just saying that the graphene is pretty much like some demonic spell, some demonic demon, which that's neither here or there. We already know what's going on through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, which we through the spirit. That's why I started it out with that, because it's all leading to that MOTB. All right, to this particular scripture, Revelations 13:16. It says, "And he calls of all but small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead." And Elon Musk is heading the forehead situation. And he even said it in a video, which I wish I took a point where he said either he's going to do it or somebody else does it. And it was basically saying that it's better off that he does it than some terrorist or something like that. So these devils are in a rat race for full control. This is not a, like, what's this guy? Cloth Swartz said, the fourth industrial revolution, Slakia, it's in the mind, is advancing human beings to evolve to basically transhumanism, all right? Which this particular scripture hits all points at all times, but it's so vast because we know what it means when we read Mark, which means charagma, something to insert. This man's really trying to control the minds and spirits of people. All right, this little verse, which a lot of camps will not even touch, they will just skip through it. They won't even touch it because they don't even understand the advancement that it is. And this technology is not amazing. It's amazing because it seemed like it's coming from a man, but in reality, this technology is the Most High is giving it to Esau. All right, to be able to, for him to think that he's going to achieve the goal that he wants to achieve. This man wants to brand every single man, woman, and child as his property, the digital ool. And those that are in this digital ool will be like what it is in the Matrix or the episode in Black Mirror, when everybody's hooked into one server and they stay young forever, and pretty much that'll be their heavens, and they'll be instructed what to do, how to do whatever they're doing. So he's gonna force all old, young, rich, and poor, all right, people that's been locked up, everything. He wants the entirety of what you call mankind under his dictatorship under his power, and that no man might buy or sell the things that you have to do in functional society, all right, save he that had the mark. What I mean by save, only them that have this device in them, because at the end of the day, people could say, oh, it's the Vanessa, the juice, or whatever you want to call it, all right, that people are taking. The Lord is not going to make his servants liars, all right. The Lord, from the apostles, been saying it for years, that it's going to be that, that chip, RFD, it will be that, all right. That's how you know a prophet will be amongst you. It says, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here's wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for the number of a man is and his number is 603 scores and six, which that's the patent number, which means the controlling number that this guy, the gates of hell, have for this thing that's going on right now. So this is the most deepest, intriguing thing in the planet Earth right now. It's not about fighting for resources. It's not fighting for land, which we got riches and so forth. This is all a fight for souls of men. All right. This is what it is. That's what it's all about. Which actually, since I've said that, Revelations 18 and to the point. It's further up. 18 and 13. Cinnamons, odors, and ointments, frankincense, and wine, and oil, fine linen, and wheat, and beasts, and sheep, and horses, and chariots, and slaves, and the souls of men. This is what's found in America, the souls of men. So this is what we know. This is how we know that America, which is full of witchcraft, which is Babylon the Great, all right, which full of witchcraft, is seeking Esau, who controls it, is seeking the souls of men. All right, he's seeking the souls of men, and how a great opportunity to take it by putting a digital ood on people, stamping your property, stating that these are yours. This is why when judgment comes, right? In fact, let me just go to that. The angels in Yahweh Shah is not going to see these people as people. These people are no longer human. They are an abomination in the sight of the Lord. And the third angel, Revelations 14 and 9. The third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, which is that new world order, being part of that system, the internet of things, all right, to have a hive mentality where everything about you is change, transhumanism. This is all part of this man's image, his system, because the beast is talking about that new world order system, which technically goes about the Roman Empire, so forth, NATO, the EU, but that ultimate image was always that new world order system, which Nimrod failed, Nebuchadnezzar, Antiochus, they all failed trying to bring the world together. And this is Esau's trying to do the same thing to the day and receive his mark in their forehead or in his hands, which means any hand. They plan to insert this device in people for everything. The control of your medical records, finance records, which this thing is going to be connected to the digital Bitcoin, Litecoin, whatever coin that they wanted to do. That's their ultimate goal. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment extended up from forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. So this is the great judgment that's coming on those that decide to take or be involved with this system. So we live in some serious times, as always. And Esau is going to do what he got to do, because in order for him to do what he got to do, prophecies must be fulfilled. And Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is not a man of his that should lie. Alright? And it's like the scripture says in Job 20th chapter, as soon as he's about to fill his belly, then sudden destruction. Alright? Sudden destruction is going to come upon him. So these things need to happen. Everything's in place, and that's how you know for a fact a prophet has been among them. So with that being said, sign real quick to the Spirit. Shalom to the elect of the nations of Shalom.